The year is 1986. A new digital frontier is taking shape. Computers are invading homes and offices, promising speed, connection, and control. But beneath the hum of progress, something sinister is stirring. An invisible enemy, silent, hidden, and deadly, has arrived. A virus. It slips through floppy disks, corrupts files, overwrites entire systems, and no one knows how to stop it. Antivirus software doesn't exist. Firewalls haven't been invented. Only the creeping fear that your machine could be next. And then, this teenager logs in. While the world panicked, alone in his room, with no budget and no backup, he builds a solution and creates the first antivirus program in history. This is the story of Bernd Fix. Before there was email spam, before ransomware, before Norton and McAfee, there was Brain, the first PC virus in history. Created in 1986 by two brothers in Pakistan, it spread through floppy disks, infecting boot sectors and silently replicating itself. It was the birth of a new digital threat, the computer virus. The world was unprepared for this new kind of enemy, and back then, no one had a clue how to stop it. In West Germany, a teenager named Bernd Fix was doing something radical. Not vandalizing, but innovating. Born on March 19, 1962, in Germany, Fix was a science prodigy who would later study astrophysics and philosophy. But as a teen, he was obsessed with computers. He was part of the Chaos Computer Club, a legendary hacker group, founded to understand, expose weaknesses, educate, and shape the digital world. By 1986, he was already publishing viruses for research and writing for the Hacker Bible. Bernd wasn't trying to be a hero. He just wanted to understand how the virus worked, to break it apart. Bernd got a copy of Brain. He disassembled the code, byte by byte. In a time before GitHub, before Stack Overflow, before Reddit, he reverse-engineered a threat that professionals couldn't explain. And once he understood how it replicated, he wrote a software to detect it, then to remove it. He didn't just delete files. He neutralized a virus. In 1987, he published his method in a book called Datenschleuder, the magazine of the Chaos Computer Club. This was the world's first documented antivirus solution. This wasn't just technical. It was symbolic. Bernd's work proved something the world hadn't fully realized, that we would need protection in the digital world. Just like medicine evolved to fight bacteria, we now needed digital immunity. And Bernd, a teenager, was the one to prescribe the first dose. Fix's breakthrough didn't happen in isolation. He was part of a movement, the Chaos Computer Club, where hackers weren't just outlaws, but digital explorers. They published research, exposed vulnerabilities, and sometimes, like Bernd, became heroes. But Bernd wasn't celebrated. He was labeled a hacker. And in the late 80s, hacker didn't mean innovator. It meant criminal. Even though Bernd never created a virus, even though he stopped one, the media didn't know what to make of him. Antivirus software didn't sell. It wasn't a business. It was a warning. But those warnings? They came true. As personal computers grew, so did the virus problem. In the 1990s, Michelangelo overwrote hard drives. I love you spread by email. Melissa overloaded networks. And suddenly, antivirus software was big business. McAfee, Symantec, Kaspersky. But few remembered the teenager in West Germany who did it first. Not for profit, not for glory, just because he could. Bernd Fix didn't vanish. He became a respected cybersecurity researcher. He helped shape the ethics of hacking in Europe. He mentored others. And he advocated for free knowledge, for digital literacy before digital dominance. He continued researching, even developing viruses for academic study, some of which were allegedly stolen by intelligence agencies for cyberwarfare. His philosophy was simple. The best way to secure a system is to understand how it breaks. That's not destruction. That's defense. Today, antivirus software is everywhere. Built into your phone, running on your laptop, guarding your bank. But when we talk about tech pioneers, we rarely mention the teenager who quietly beat the first virus. No funding, No title, no press, just skill and purpose. So, why isn't Bernd Fix a household name? Maybe because he was a hacker, not a CEO. Maybe because he cared more about knowledge than money. So next time you run a virus scan, next time your computer blocks a virus, remember, the first one ever written came from a kid in his bedroom, at a time when the world didn't even know it needed protecting. That's Bernd Fix, the first antivirus engineer, a hacker in the truest, most brilliant sense of the word. If you love discovering the real stories behind the digital age, hit subscribe. So together, we can find out who else shaped our world from the shadows.